So how did you survive? How did you survive this transformation, this rebirth, this new beginning? How did you fare? Because I'm telling you, it was fucking intense. It was intense for me. It probably was intense for you, depending on what you were letting go of, how you're releasing, but it is a rebirth. So today you should be feeling the renewal energy coming back in, where you're starting to feel like you have hold of this new existence of your life. You should be feeling the opportunities available to you, money coming in, success coming in, joy coming in, love coming in. That is the energy of what is being reborn. So, how did you fare? How did you handle the rebirth? Because I'm telling you, it was hard. You had to really think about letting go of what was and being okay with letting your old self go. Your old self go, your old self die. It was not an easy transition by any means. Maybe it was for some people because they've already been walking in that energy and that truth. But for me, it was not easy. Okay. And I'm still recovering from the release, the physical release, the body, the emotional self, right? The death of myself. And I had to really be very clear about letting go of my old self and having that conversation with me to say, listen, letting go of your old self does not mean that you're losing out on something. It's an opportunity to say that old version of me served its purpose. And now it's time for the new version of me to emerge because I am calling in something bigger. I am calling in something more. I am calling in the next chapter. It is time. It is my season. Okay. And you're going to feel the momentum. It's funny because I'm getting the messages from Spirit and it's like, what is the song? I can fly twice as high, right? Butterflies in the sky. The damn Reading Rainbow theme song is what I'm hearing anyways. The butterflies in the sky part. Transformation, right? Butterflies in the sky. You can fly twice as high. That's what I'm being told. And that means you're going to be able to take on and move into bigger things for your life right now because you were able to let go of the things that no longer served you. And it's hard because we get so accustomed and we get so comfortable with what was and in those cycles, because those cycles equal, i.e., comfort. The body is designed to continuously find survival. And survival sometimes is the same patterns over and over and over again, even though those things are no longer serve us, right? So it's the release of it, and it's acknowledging within ourselves that that psyche in ourselves, our internal mind was trying to keep us on this movement, to movement forward for whatever that status quo is, that was comfort, that was safety, whatever. But it's not our safety. We know we're calling in something more. We know that we're ready for something bigger. We know that our life has beautiful things that are going to come out of it. And so the messages I'm being told to tell everybody is that there is no longer a fear. There is no longer procrastination. There is no longer standing backwards or holding back. There's no longer downplaying who you are. There's no longer shying away from what you're being called to do or what you're being asked of, right? By yourself, by Spirit, by your team, however you describe it. There's no longer a waiting period. It is now. And that means I need you to jump full feet ahead. I need you to jump into the deep end. I need you to swim. I just see so many big things coming about for so many people. And if this message is finding you, it's because you are those people. You are the one that Spirit is pouring into. And it's okay to grieve yourself. It's okay to grieve what was and the life that you grew up in, because you lived that for the longest time and it was not an easy life to live. But what is coming for you is a beautiful existence and a balanced existence and a peaceful existence and just a different way of living. And it's time. And I'm getting the messages of get rid of stuff. Get rid of the old stuff that is tied to your old self that you don't want to be any longer, or that you're already over. Let go of old connections and old people. Go through your social media accounts and disconnect from the ones that don't vibrate the same energy of where you're going. Change your number if you have people that have your number that no longer need access to you, right? Change your number. Change your look even, right? Acknowledge that you're in a new beginning. You may want to change something about yourself. Get very for real with yourself that you're going to be speaking the truth in a lot of spaces, and people are not going to know what to do with that truth that you're going to be speaking, because it's going to be so very you and very real. It's reminding of you when you were a kid, when you first got here, before all the challenges you went through and all the people made you feel like you couldn't be your true self. That's what's coming back, because that was never lost, okay? You had to let go of the trauma you that was built from all of the abuse and the heartache and the suffering and the tough and all that stuff, and the beautiful part of you is coming out. What a beautiful moment, and you're here for it. And if you're going through it, you're going to be okay. And if you're feeling optimistic, you're feeling good, strike while the iron is hot. If you are planning something or have ideas, start to explore those ideas, because it is time. It is your renewal. It's your opportunity. It's you. You are the most important thing right now. Yeah. So let's go. Move the energy forward and do what you're being called to do. Beautiful souls. You got this.